Ready, Lily?
Yep, let's do it.
It's go time. Drano buckets.
We are inside the Dude Perfect studio. We are unboxing all of the Dominoes. There's 10 boxes with 2,500 Dominoes each, and we're going to start building on this whole floor space. It's gonna be a very cool project. We got 2.5 days to build. Ready to go? How about you,
Ready?
Jen? Yep.
It's a go. I've measured out the Dude Perfect text logo, and what I've done is I took this paper and measured out quarters, and I did the same thing on the floor. I started laying out the floor with the parts of the letters that matched up with where these corresponding orange dominoes are, and then you kind of fill in between and try to get it about right.
So I'm starting on the basketball, and I've made the center line that's going to run down through the middle, and it's going to trigger the outside black lines and then knock down the orange part. And I've taped down these splits so that I'm really sure that it's going to work. I'm just going to do a quick test and see if it works. And it works.
So this is a test to see if our corner turning method is reliable for these letters. This is my favorite to use, so we're going to test it to make sure this floor is conducive to this particular corner turning method. Oh, it's not.
Whoa.
These were too angled and too tight, so it hit them and just turned.
That's so weird.
I don't think I've seen that in a long time.
Joe here is an absolute machine and just sets up so many dominoes. Joe, you're like almost done this field already.
Almost. This one is a color changing field, so whenever you look at it normally, it all just looks like it's green, but the dominoes for the lettering are painted white on one side and the rest are still green, so when it falls down, it reveals the pattern that was designed.
So from this side, we see trick shots, and then on this side, you don't see anything.
So I am attempting to make that big wheel spin. We want it to spin at least a quarter rotation. I used some of these workout bands to attach a 5-pound weight. Right now, if you look down here, the wheel would probably start tilting because the weight's past center, but this brush is holding it back. So my thought is that maybe if I put a big domino right here to hit this spoke, that could be enough to push it forward, and then this weight will allow it to get at least a half rotation. 3, 2, 1.
No rotation. Well, that was the first test.
All right, new placement. We're on the ground, attached differently for Nathan's suggestion.
Hey, it spins, but it broke, but it still worked. We are making really good progress. A lot of the fields are already complete. All of the big structures are almost done. Yeah, I think we're ahead of schedule, which is very good. Looks amazing, Joe. Almost there. We got Dude. Halfway done the basketball. What's tricky about this is that every piece has to be eyeballed and like very precisely placed next to the dominoes because the spacing needs to be somewhat consistent from one domino to the next. So it's a lot of concentration. The soccer ball is coming out very well.
Thank you.
Very evenly measured too. The, what did you call it? The pentagonal angle?
Yeah, like a pentagonal angle, because we got to make it like 5 equal sections, like 5 or 7 sides is probably the hardest to eyeball because there's very few visual cues you can use. The few that I did use is like each one of these black branches, if you like looked it out, should extend like right into the middle of each section. So like where this white is, that's supposed to be like the halfway point. It should kind of line up with black here. But other than that, it's a lot of eyeballing and making small adjustments.
All right, that is the end of day 1. We have made a ton of progress today. We are very ahead of schedule, which is amazing. Check it out. What do you think?
Satisfied. Gonna sleep hard tonight.
Joe, you deserve a nice rest after all this work. How many dominoes did you set up?
Over 5,000.
5,000 in one day? That is incredible. We try to aim for like 2,000 to 2,500 per day, and Joe just doubled that. On to day 2. All right, it is day 2 of the Dude Perfect in Dominoes project. We are getting there. We're gonna try to finish today, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm building the Dude Perfect logo, and it is pretty symmetrical, so like the D is the same as the P upside down. It's 66 inches tall and wide, so it's the largest thing here. And right now I'm just measuring it out to make sure that all the angles look good and that it's the right size. So this logo is cool because it's going to trigger from both sides at the same time, so you'll get a really nice, like, curving, satisfying effect. All right, so I had dominoes that were flat like this, and I went to place a domino, and I didn't place it completely on the ground. It was like half on the edge, so it tipped over and this black line started falling, but luckily I taped it, so it didn't knock down the entire thing. That's like a one-way tape hinge, so I think I can just carefully like remove the dominoes and then reset it. The floor is really covered now, so we kind of have to tiptoe around everything, so you have to be very, very precautious. We have officially completed the setup. There are 25,000 dominoes, 2 days of building, 4 builders total. This is an absolute masterpiece. I'm super happy with how this came out. The logo looks great in the middle with the Dude Perfect on top, and the desk setup, it's so colorful. I like how we have like somewhat of a limited color palette too, and we were able to fill the space more than I thought, so that's really great. I'm very excited about this Wheel Unfortunate turning around and then knocking down the dominoes underneath it. The team has been killing it, and yeah, let's go knock it down. All right, we are about to knock it down. This is the big moment. All the safety gaps are in. We finished the camera rehearsal. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think it's gonna work. So it's gonna start by Ty doing a trick shot. He's gonna do a chip shot and try to get the golf ball into the hoop, which goes down into the cone and then down the ramp and into the dominoes. How do you feel about this trick shot? Do you think you're gonna get it in?
Well, really, I'd feel a lot better about it if there wasn't 25,000 dominoes 5 feet to the right.
Yeah.
The hosel suddenly looks a lot bigger on this golf club right now.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Ready, Lily?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's go time. Drano buckets. Ready, Lily?
Yep, let's do it.
It's go time. There it is.
Rolling.
Let's go, Gary. Watch her go, baby. Whoa, it's pretty.
Wheel.
Oh.
We want to try to get in one take, so we're going to rebuild the section on the table and then try it again. Luckily it's not too bad, it's just lines and then a little speed wall, but I think we can rebuild it pretty quickly. All right, this is take 2 of the dominoes. We've reset everything on the desk, and now we're going to knock it down for real. Hopefully it'll be one take. I'm feeling pretty good about it this time. We tested the wheel 5 times in a row and it seemed to work, so should be good.
Let's do it, Lily.
Let's do it.
It's go time. There it is. What a treat. Oh, there we go. It's go time. Oh, beautiful. Oh, she's cool.
Wheel.
Knocked it off.
All right, so the wheel failed again. The ball actually got knocked off the track, so we're gonna rebuild it a second time. It's only 30 minutes to reset, so we're gonna try it again. Hopefully it works.
There it is. What a shot. Let's do this. Do your thing, Dominoes.
Wheel.
Pull.
Pull. Dude perfect. Basketball ramp. Basketball. Wall. Football. Trick shot. Panda. Soccer ball. Soccer ball. Dude perfect.
Moving over. Going high.
Pound it.
Good placement.
Noggin.
Going to final position.
See ya.
Sean, call it.
Good.
Yeah!